When? Now?
Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Godan. I've been away for a couple days. I don't know how many hours without Wi-Fi. Disconnected from the internet. Disconnected from the DOT community. But I see a lot's happened.
Come in,
But this
London.
game is at a crossroad.
Come in, London. Control.
I felt like I was at a crossroad. And some of you may feel the same way. Now I'm not telling anyone to pick sides. Either for or against. For the devs, against the devs. For spending, not for spending. None of that matters. What matters is our entertainment, our wholeness, our well-being. Like this comment here, the quest for power is short and almost impossible in Dawn of Titans. Is it worth it to spend so much for some short-lived moments of glory? I'm thinking not. I'm actually even going to sit out this next event. But why? When I did have some time with my phone, with limited connectivity, I did check out what was going on. I did see all the comments, but I didn't respond. I didn't have the time. I couldn't do it. But there are some comments that I just cannot ignore. And I will respond to everyone in due time. Because after the end of the last event, where I spent too many gems for Freya, it made me wonder, because of all the correspondence I've received, and I'm very thankful for it. You all know who you are, and I appreciate your comments. But there are some comments that must be shared, because sometimes someone puts the words together just right. It's just like how I feel and what I thought, but said even better. Now, I'm new to online gaming or free app games. Besides Clash of Clans, DOT is it. And I'm thinking that this will be my last video game. If DOT dies, I'm done with it. After my 3-day sabbatical, I've seen I have better things to do with my time. I really do. You may too. But this is a form of entertainment. So I appreciate this comment. It helps us to really see what our time means to us and what we're willing to do. But it also scares me, because of out of all the correspondence I received, and this is a comment on another video, I had a lot of people who said I was doing the right thing. That's not what it's about. It's just about sharing and making it clear. Where are we as a whole going to go with DOT? Now, I don't know how far we can go, how far you're willing to go, but I do know how far I'm willing to go.
Say hello to my little friend!
There are so many new Titans coming out. I'm sure you've seen this. It's been shared. But more are coming. And what does this mean? Are we going to see more deals? More $100 Titan deals? More and more starter packs to give ourselves a boost? I haven't considered buying some in the last event. And after the event was over, I wish I had. But is all of this really, truly a good sign? A good sign for Dawn of Titans? A good sign for our community? It saves us money, but to what end? In my last video, I said devs know what they're doing. They have a plan. We just don't see it. I believed that. But there are so many changes. Will I survive them all? Will we survive them all? Range and melee resist being changed. The caps being changed. Even changing the 5-star Berserker relic. How crazy. Things they said that would never happen are happening. Spell buffs. Our game is evolving. It's changing. But I don't know. I don't know if we're going to survive it. Improvements to the Storm Maidens. What's next? It says beyond 1.31, the team is hard at work in making new content. Improvements to Dawn of Titans. Over the course of the next few weeks, the team will work on the following new Titans added to the game. Well, that's not really new, but there's going to be a legendary Titan that summons Omega Spearmen and some other cool features dealing with spells. They say we want players to fight hard in their respective alliances, to battle for promotion, create rivalries, and attempt to dominate their league, to improve the league system. But what about the hackers? What about all those crazy VP numbers and soul counts that we see during events? What about that? Now, this comment is from a former supposed worker, an employee of Zynga. Now, there is no way to confirm this, but there's also no way to deny this. We can take it at face value for what it is. Regardless, the arguments are valid and true. Now, he's addressing what went on, what transpired, what took place in my prior video where he left this comment. But that's unimportant. He said he used to work at Zynga. He worked there for a long time. And, most importantly, he can see where this game is going. Dawn of Titans says, we are not in maintenance mode, as Game Rescue worries. The game is in a decline, and the decline is always fatal. The game is now entirely in the hands of product managers who work for very short-term goals. That's how they get their bonuses. So it's all about the dollar, all about the money. And he continues, here's what we should expect over the coming months and or if possible years. The game will continue to cater more and more to the big spenders, the whales. There will be no effort to bring in new players or help out any new players or players who don't spend. In fact, devs are really no longer even thinking about them. Prices will continue to go up and Titan shelf life will go down. And then he further states, the hard to fix bugs will never be resolved. Never. Simply because there is no immediate payoff for it. The game balance will be changing more and more drastically in the near future. 1.31 update. The new features will bring new bugs, which will often not be fixed. Eventually, the player base will leave for cheaper, more stable games, and DOT will implode. But what are the signs? How will we know that this is going to take place? Well, he helps us to understand. This is how you will know that the game is going over the cliff. There will be more gem sales. We have seen this with the start of the 71,000 gems for $99.99 and the early bird booster event starter packets. Says these sales will get bigger and more frequent until 50% off no longer seems like a good deal. Sounds good, but won't be enough. The event prices will go up, 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 up and away. Slightly faster than sale prices. So, you will still be spending more. Oh, and the hacker issue. Yes. The hacker issue that was not addressed in the blog. It will never be fixed. It was baked into the way the client-server interactions are built. There is no way to fix the underlying issue. They are putting on band-aids, but the wound can never heal. Sounds like a few songs. Every rose has its thorn. We're bleeding. I don't know how much more I can bleed. It's hard to say. But as always, relax, enjoy, be balanced, have fun, and take care.
The self is only that which it's in the process of becoming. Art, same thing. James Joyce had something to say about it too. Welcome, O life. I go to encounter for the millionth time the reality of experience and to forge in the smithy of my soul the uncreated conscious of...
And action.
That's all, folks.
Cut. Porky, could we just get a little bit of the stutter? Just a little bit of the stutter, that would be great.
Yes, of course. Silly me.
Not a problem. Ready?